SIUE, this is 204 News Break.
Hello, and welcome to 204 News Break. I'm Kamina.
And I'm Morgan. We'll have news from around the world and here on campus of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville in just a minute.
But first, let's check in with Ortez Williams in Weather Center for a quick weather update.
Low pressure is moving into the St. Louis area, and when this combines with moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, that can only mean one thing for us: rain is on the way. More weather news coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks. Our top story, the largest one protest in recent U.S. history. Millions of people across the country filled the streets this weekend for No King's Day. The protest held in all 50 states centered on President Trump and his administration. Crowds rally against ICE immigration raids, government layoffs, and what protesters see as loss of civil rights protection. President Trump dismissed the event as the work of the left-wing radicals.
Meanwhile, the president's plan to add a ballroom to the White House is angering preservationists. The 90,000 square foot ballroom threatens to dwarf the White House building itself. Demolition crews have already torn down the historic White House East Wing, built in 1902. The East Wing traditionally served as office space for the First Lady and her staff. The $200 million ballroom project will be paid for with private funds and is scheduled to be completed before Trump's term in office ends.
For news closer to home, let's go into the field now for a special 204 News report.
It's not unusual to see wildlife on campus, but lately, SIUE has become host to an entire flock of Canada geese. This is no new development for SIUE. The geese have likely been nesting here since before there was a university, with SIUE even proposing a plan to exterminate the geese in 2013, which ultimately went nowhere. Even then, the geese still pose a problem for students and staff. This particular species is known for their aggressive, territorial behavior and will often hiss at or even chase passerbys. Overall, student opinion seems generally neutral towards the geese.
You know, they're in the way sometimes, but I've never been attacked, so.
Some students, however, have a more positive opinion.
I think they're interesting. Sometimes they're kind of funny. They wander around a lot. They like to yell at people. I've never personally seen any of them like attack anybody or anything like that, but I don't have any problems with them.
Canadian geese don't migrate south until the early fall, so it looks like we'll be sharing campus with them for quite some time. As with any wildlife, students are encouraged to keep themselves at a safe distance. This has been Nick Skime reporting for MC 204.
This week, thieves armed with power tools stole priceless jewels from France's most famous art museum. The Loire police are investigating a brazen daytime heist which targeted France's historical crown jewels. After threatening guards, the thieves cut into two glass displays and made off with loot in just 4 minutes. Police say the robbers got away on scooters.
Closer to home, SIUE Edwardsville Chancellor James Miner will keep his job through 2029. After the Board of Trustees voted to extend his contract, the new agreement raises Miner's base salary to $378,000, an increase of about 11%. Some on campus have voiced concerns about Miner's leadership in recent actions as chancellor. Miner did not comment on the board's decision to extend his contract. Still ahead, look at the weather. You were supposed to say your part, but he didn't hear you.
Once again, I can tell you, pay no attention to the tally lines. You guys just have to keep going no matter what and let them catch up to you. So if you're waiting for the right camera, the only thing going on is
The long-range forecast may surprise you when 204 News Break continues. Welcome back. after a warm fall in the Midwest. Weather forecasters say we might have more of the same this winter.
To find out, let's go back to the Weather Center where Artez has the details.
Looks like we need to get ready for an unusual winter, and by that I mean unusually warm and rainy. Experts say that the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration anticipate a less severe winter with reduced snowfall and increased rainfall in most of the U.S. They say impact on El Nino also, as well as the effects of climate change, are contributing to this altered winter outlook. So, warmer weather is on the horizon. Back to you.
Thanks, Ortez. The Food Drug Administration has issued a massive recall, a common drug used by millions to treat high cholesterol, known as atrazivastin calcium. The drug is being recalled because the FDA says it does not dissolve properly and may not work. Statins are taken by an estimated 39 million Americans every day. The FDA is encouraging patients to safely get rid of the drug and contact their doctor or pharmacy.
In sports, the NBA is dealing with a major gambling scandal. The FBI announced more than 30 indictments involving players, former players, and at least one coach. Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former NBA Damian Jones were arrested Thursday. The indictments linked to an organized crime gambling ring is sending shockwaves through the NBA.
Finally, your thoughts go out tonight to SIUE music professor Manny Watts, who is recovering from a lightning strike on campus yesterday. When asked about his shocking experience, he responded, quote, "It really transformed my life. I'm a much more positive person now." Manny told reporters he plans to take charge of his life and shed light on dangers of playing the trombone in thunderstorms. Watts' students said he's not only a great musician, but an excellent conductor as well.
Well, that's it for 204 News Break.
Hope your world is a better, less shocking one, a safe place. We'll see you again tonight at 10.
Good night, everybody.